Hi guys, this is Sheri Ann Richerson,
And Jeffrey Rhoades.
and I attended the Garden Com virtual conference this year, and I was actually a winner of several prizes, but this is the first one. So I did get this item for free. I was not asked to share it or review it or anything like that. It was actually a door prize, but I wanted to share it with you because the story and the fact that this actually came from her parents' farm intrigued me. Okay, this is Puerto Rican coffee, and I am going to let Jeff tell you about it. I do want to show you this note that I received. It says, "Hello, Sheri. Thank you for your support to Garden Com. Enjoy this Puerto Rican coffee from my parents' farm, Perla." So, go ahead. I'm going to let you... I do not have a very good accent, so I hope I said her name correctly, but that's why I'm letting Jeff kind of talk about this, because I say everything kind of Indiana-ish. Is that even a word?
No.
That's not a, it's a word
Hoosier.
now. Hoosier. Yes, yes. So, he has been out and about and lived different places, so has a little bit more experience with pronunciation of words than what I do.
That doesn't mean I pronounce them any better.
Okay, well, I think you do. So, okay,
Wow.
Jeff.
I don't know what you're wanting me to...
First I want to show you Perla. Here she is. Okay, and she has this website called Agrochic.com. And she is from Puerto Rico. She is also one of the regional directors for Garden Com. And I think it is totally awesome that this coffee actually came from her parents' farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well,
I've grown coffee here in Indiana in a pot, of course. So I just think it's really cool.
and I drink coffee once in a while.
I don't drink coffee.
But it's rare that I actually drink coffee. But I'm looking forward to seeing about, trying this coffee. Because there is that background of coming from the parents' farm in Puerto Rico. I don't know that I've ever had Puerto Rican coffee. I've had coffee from other places, but this is something new.
And I did forget to ask her what kind of coffee trees they grow. I should have asked that question.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
But it's more. At this point, I have to figure out how I'm going to make the coffee, because I'm not sure we even have a coffee pot at this point.
And we do. We have several. I just have to dig them out.
Okay, well, and I haven't looked to see. I don't know what kind of grounds or anything else this is. But it's the packaging is in Spanish.
Yes.
Which I understand a little bit of Spanish. I can read just a small amount, because I have been in places where Spanish was a primary language, but I haven't actually studied Spanish, so it's kind of a hit and miss trying to piece it together. And we were trying to look to see, if this was something, that she was selling, or, on her site, or if it was, how it was available. And I wasn't finding anything along those lines in a cursory exploration. But, when Sheri was doing the Garden conference, I sat in the background and kind of listened in on some of it, and Perla was one of those that was involved in a lot of the stuff that was going on, and was had a chance to. Sheri actually had a chance to talk to her a few times, more one-on-one, and it was really, pretty neat to get some of her background, and if we get a chance, we would love to be able to go to Puerto Rico. There's a couple of people now there that we would be visiting. But, a big part of it's the fact that Sheri is so into tropicals. And that's, where she's gotten a number of her tropicals recently.
I have a friend, Brian, that lives in Puerto Rico that I have purchased plants from for over 20 years. That is actually where I get my Theobroma cacao pods from. And when I saw that the University of Puerto Rico was on the Garden Com tour this year, I let him know because that's where he used to work. And he would walk through those gardens every day. And so that was really interesting to him. It was interesting to me that I actually got to see the gardens and see some of the area where some of my plants had possibly come from. So I just found it really, really interesting. And I wanted to read this to you. It says, Agrochic is a gardening lifestyle brand that impacts people who seek wellness, entertainment, and inspiration to enrich their lives on a daily basis. Now, this website is in both Spanish and English, so you can switch. There's a little tab up at the top where you can switch. When I had first gone to look at this, it was only in Spanish, and I had said something to Perla that I had gone over to try to read her blog, and because I was very interested in it, and it was only in Spanish, and I did not speak or read Spanish. So since that time, she has made the effort to be able to have it translated into English, which I think is really awesome. Something I had not spoken about or thought about, she said that when she started her blog, there was very few Spanish gardening blogs. And that kind of hit me because it didn't occur to me that most of the gardening blogs are in English. And I know at one time, we had my website where you could translate it into different languages. And I had really liked that. That's not an option that I can do at this point. I just don't have the technical capabilities to do that. But at one time, back in the early days, we had that, and it would translate. So I may ask her what she has used to do this, how she has done this. Because with so few Spanish blogs out there on gardening, I mean, of course, these people want to know about gardening, and I feel the information should be really, accessible. And so I feel like this is an area that she's covering that most of us don't. We don't have the ability to translate. So I think it's great.
Actually, a lot of it. Sorry, there are a number of programs out there that will do translation.
Yeah. Okay, so like this right up here, it's in Spanish right now, but you could just click this, and now it's in English. So, I mean, that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So, again, that's agrochic.com, agrochic.com. I don't know if you could buy the coffee from her or if it's just something that they sell locally there at her parents' farm in Puerto Rico. But if you're interested, I would definitely reach out and ask her.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope you guys will subscribe. You was going to say something.
Give us comments down below. Let us know what you thought, and let us know if you have any questions.
Yes, and please check out our membership where there was going to be some exclusive content. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great night.